That's right. That's right. And we're back, and we're joined now by Julia Banks.
Sharing.
She's here with an organization she started called She's Awaken. Tell me about She's Awaken.
Well, She's Awaken is an organization that empowers women. And so what happened was some years ago, I had a desire to want to help women that lived in shelters. I myself lived in about 9 different shelters throughout the course of my life.
Wow.
And I think the struggle was that I was born in that kind of environment. As a child, we just went from shelter to shelter to shelter.
Okay.
So once I became an adult, I didn't know how to break that cycle. So because of that, once I finally was able to come out of that cycle, I wanted to do something to help other women and young girls that found themselves in that environment, so that they would know that there was a way out. They didn't have to stay in it, that there was hope. And so that's what I did. So I talked to my mom and some friends and kind of pulled them in and said, listen, this is what I want to do. I want to start going to homeless shelters and preparing breakfast, so we make a hot meal, and grits, bacon, eggs, toast, the whole 9 yards, and then have someone come in and do a motivational message to the women, and stuff like that. Sometimes we give out gift bags as well. And we've been doing this since, I want to say, around 2008.
Okay.
And so when we did it then, we did it under another name called Women Advancing Through Motivation and Inspiration. And so maybe 2 years ago, we decided to go with a name change, and it has really worked out. And so we got branded, we got T-shirts, mugs, and we've hosted a few events. So 3 years ago, we started. Am I talking too much?
No.
3 years ago, we started an event called Breaking the Silence, where we talk about domestic violence, mental illness, and sexual abuse. And so we've done that. And so this year, we're going to do one in October, but it'll just be for domestic violence and sexual abuse, talking about the effects. Because I know a lot of people they know what domestic violence is, they know what sexual abuse is, but a lot of times we don't talk about how the victim, how their triggers, we don't talk about how it has affected them throughout their life. The abuse may have stopped, but the struggle is still there for the person that was victimized. And so this event is going to bring awareness to that. And that is on October 21st, and that's going to be held at the City Mission of Schenectady.
Okay. Are you still involved there on a regular basis, other than just special events? Do you still do the?
Yes, I was there this morning. I did a workshop, not a workshop. We did devotion this morning with the women. Okay. And so I love facilitating groups and talking with women. I love it. I feel like when I'm doing it, something. I get a strength or something from somewhere else.
Yeah.
I enjoy doing that. And so also in August, I know I didn't put this in. Can I talk about that?
Talk about whatever you like.
Okay, so in August, we're going to host an event called, well, actually, I don't have the name set yet, but it's an award ceremony for men. So last year I did one for the women. And so this year we want to do one for the men, where we're giving awards to men in the community. Okay. So I'm about to put out a blast asking for people to nominate different men that do community work.
Oh, not host TV shows then.
No, you wouldn't get one. But you can get an invitation.
Okay. Well, tell us more about that.
Well, I want to, I have this desire to just want to be able to give back and to encourage people, celebrate them. I feel like when people feel appreciated, that helps them to do more and feel better about what it is that they're doing. And so I want to be able to do that for the men, because although this is an empowerment for women, I feel as though I can't really empower the women and not empower the men, and not celebrate, not honor the men, because we need the men. And so this event helps us to be able to let the men know that we appreciate what they do. We see them and we appreciate them.
And you said you don't have a venue for that yet.
I don't have a venue. I'm working on that. The date we set was August the 18th, but so we're looking for the venue for that.
And are you from this area?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead.
No, we're based here in Schenectady, New York.
But I'm talking about your history.
Yes, I'm here. I came to Schenectady about 13 years ago.
Okay.
I believe it was from Newark, New Jersey.
Really?
Yeah, from Newark, New Jersey.
You came to the cold weather.
I
cold air.
did. Upstate is a little different.
That's a whole nother show, folks. We'll talk about that some other time. Well, how do people get in touch with you?
I do have a website called She's Awaken. They can see me. They can come check me out on the website as well as on Facebook, and I'm on Instagram as well. But it's She's Awaken across the board.
Okay.
Or they can look up Julia J. Banks. I'm online. I'm on all of those social media outlets as well.
And can they get your mugs and T-shirts and all that on your website?
Yes.
And how do you what do you do when you're not involved with She's Awaken?
Okay.
Is this your full-time gig?
It's not my full time. I also am. I work at the City Mission.
Oh, okay.
I work at the City Mission. I'm a spiritual counselor there for the men and the women that's in the Bridges to Freedom program. I'm a spiritual counselor there for the men and women.
Okay. How long have you done that?
I've been there for about maybe 6 years now.
Okay. There's an organization in Albany, and you probably know who they are. I'm not sure who it is offhand, but they have a store on Amazon that allows people to go in and send razors to the thing in Albany. So I go into Amazon and I can donate they list what they need, and then people go in and buy that, and it gets shipped right from Amazon to the mission. I think it's in Albany. Have you heard of anything like that?
No, I haven't.
I'll send you some information on that.
Okay, that'd be great.
It's a different way for people to donate.
Right.
Rather than just sending money, they can actually send physical items.
That would be great, because now in August, once we for the event, the plan is to take a portion of the proceeds and donate it to an organization here in Schenectady.
And on your website, can people find out how to donate to you?
Yes.
There's a link for that and
Yes.
everything? Because that's what you'd like, ideally.
Of course.
When you come to things like that. Okay, so give me your website one more time.
www.she'sawaken.com.
And you're on all the social media platforms under that.
Facebook and Instagram.
Okay, very good. Well, thank you for joining me. It was pretty painless, right?
Yes, it wasn't that bad.
Not too bad, not too bad. Okay, we'll take a break and we'll be joined by Janice Walls from Proctor's.